retirement matter. It concern you, retirement matter. It concern me, retirement matter. It concern everybody, retirement matter. Now here we dey talk.
Join us on this station for Retirement Matter on Friday by 5 to 5:30 p.m.
Retirement matter. Now here we dey talk.
I'm not gonna lie, they go straight into the arrangement retirement matter. Last week, it was very, very interesting. You would listen to us from Zamfara, you would listen to us from Port Harcourt, you would listen to us from Enugu, you would listen to us from Abuja, especially our people for Lagos. All of us, they listen to Nigeria FM, and of course, now they hear when we talk about retirement matter, which they brought to you by Inspen Media and National Pension Commission. I got choose a contact day for inside the building, and of course, Zonal Head, Southwest Zonal Office, National Pension Commission, Mr. Babatunde Phillips, in there for inside the matter. We won't go into the part 2 of how to collect pension money. We don't want to waste much time. The number to call now 0700 1000 102 or 081 82 12 0734. But before I go any further, I know say Mr. Chuk Sokota, if you get 1 or 2 things where you want to talk about, may for no loss. You want fire? Go on.
I get and I waiting PenCom just bring out recently. They tell employees, say, if your employer not they do anything when concerning life insurance for you, say, may you can't report to them. Or they just, now today we just they get that message from PenCom. They call and say, notice to all employees on their right to life insurance policy and pension contribution. Say, you when they work, this thing when they call life insurance, now one thing when you qualify for, and PenCom don they talk and say, if you they work, say, then they collect money from you and your employer not give you this thing when he not collect this life insurance policy for you, may you can't tell PenCom, and PenCom go help you fight that battle so that your employer no go cheat you. That one are the small thing, the small information when we get for us today.
We're not okay for the matter. Sharply, of course, our Pata, that are the Zonal Head, Southwest Zonal Office, National Pension Commission, Mr. Babatunde Phillips, he inside the building. Okay, we don't want to waste much time. We could just start with smoke as well. If we go blow whistle, Pio will kick the ball. We don't start the football match. Just tell us how to collect pension money first and foremost.
Yes, thank you very much. I think I'll do a quick recap for everything I talked last week. Say when person retire, retirement comes when somebody is no more working, and there are conditions under which somebody can be said to retire. Number one, when somebody attains 60 years of age or 35 years of service under a government establishment. And there's also a situation whereby somebody can also retire if somebody is 50. Somebody can say, at this age, I can retire at 60. Also, somebody can also retire probably on health ground. If somebody has a challenge in the course of working and cannot continue to work, and doctors certify that the person cannot continue again in his office, that person can also retire. I also talk about those people that are foreigners. That foreigners, they operate the scheme under voluntary contribution basis, and they are at liberty to contribute. And if they are going back to their country, when they finish their service, they will be allowed to access their benefits and when they are going. So I mentioned the fact that when somebody retires, we have 2 options to make a retirement. What is called annuity or program withdrawal for you to access your benefit. And I also talk about conditions under which you can access your benefit. So the point is that accessing your benefit is a right for every retiree. That is when you are no more working. And there are certain conditions that must be fulfilled before you can be allowed to access that money.
Oga Phillips, you know, big Oyibo on the talk says, I don't want to cut you because you go straight. But when you enter accessing your, what do you call it?
Your RSA.
Your people, they always take access to access and say, give me. So that access, we need to clarify the access, whether not to look out for paper to see, say, now the level where they grant, so I've been to really know how to collect that pension money as a matter they be, because that access a big.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think it's very good as you mentioned them. So that people go understand well. When you retire, your RSA, which is your pension accounts, you approach your PFA, and your RSA balance, I mentioned that, determines what you pick up. And what you pick up from your retirement savings account is also a function of your variable. I mentioned that last week. Say your RSA balance is a function of your what you pick up. Your age at retirement is also a function. Your age, then your gender, whether you are male or female, is a function. And your final salary, how much you are collecting when you are working. The calculator, we then call pension calculator, everything will be put into that calculator is down that will now determine what you pick up by way of what is called lump sum and also what is called monthly pension. So your monthly pension where you go collect when you retire is dependent on those 4 things.
Okay, wait, but you don't enter something where you enter my mind. You know, say me I go as a bit at I go talk, and I want to talk more now. The guy what it touched me just now what you talk to collect pension. What it concern gender, male or female inside the matter? Yeah. If you say women go fit collect more than men, I be men go fit collect more than women. It's not my money.
Very, very. In fact, I like that language you use.
About
it is your money.
Because a man, female. I don't know what they like. It's money.
And that is what people they call when they come meet us say, it's not my money. It is your money. But how you go collect them is dependent on the law. That's what is called regulation.
For man or woman. Why is the difference between man and woman?
Different be say when somebody won't collect your benefits. The template where then they use, they call it actuarial value. They call it actuarial calculation for it is predicated. I don't know what I go use for. So the template go assume say that woman we retire with that man. Say that woman go live longer than that man.
Help women.
Now they call it assumption.
Help women.
Make you help me look.
Like a woman like money till they die, because even they work on they collect more age to collect more money per us.
That's struggle. That also not rich.
So the calculator go.
If favor women more,
he go assume say man go die earlier
out of stress, and they go still stress us die.
Although death no gender. Whether you are male or female, death no age, but there has to be a basis of calculation. So the implication of that gender is that given a man and woman with the same
biological,
with the same RSA account, with the same final salary. With the same final salary,
imagine say one man and woman they earn the same thing.
If their gender differ, that man will collect more than the woman.
Okay.
Why? Because the template we assume that the woman will have a longer lifespan than the man.
Okay.
So invariably the woman will take less.
Okay.
Because the more the number of spread, the more the spread, the less what you pick up. So that is why that one.
Okay. All right, more no go because I know so we'll talk. I know a lot of people. This program they created for you. They listen to us right now. And also gonna get many things we want to ask. Of course, you just call us on 0700 1000 102. Enter our line and see whether you go fit just ask by Mr. Babatunde Phillips any question we get to do with our topic for today. Of course, our topic for today now be how to collect pension money. And at 0700 1000 102 or 081 82 12 0734. Helen, I greet you this evening. I greet you.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
My name is Tosin.
Your name now waiting, bro?
Tosin.
Okay, Tosin from where, brother?
From my papa.
I better fire your question. Mr. Phillips is here.
My question is, you work again.
You say?
For company. You don't establish yourself. You know they do salary. Pension. Is it possible for you to collect all your money?
Wait, is
when you know they work?
what you they try to talk now? Be say if I get you right, you've been the work before that you can't stop to work, Abi?
Yes.
And then they pay your pension before, Abi?
Yes.
Then immediately you stop your work. How to take collect your money? Me talks okay. I no get where they get salary again or pension or now time up for now to give me my money. Now what you they talk?
Yes.
Okay. All right. No problem. Thank you so very much, my brother. I think that one is straightforward now.
Yeah. Tosi, if you did work before, you come they disengage or you say you no work again. Maybe you come out there. Maybe they use the word voluntarily. If you come out when you dey work, say you no dey there again. If you are under 50, if you never reach 50 years of age, it is called temporary access. After 4 months of disengagement from that job, you can approach your PFA with evidencing documents to tell them that probably you have resigned, you've been disengaged, you've been sacked. The law allows you to collect 25% of your RSA balance. And you will now wait until when you are 50. You will now be placed on pension.
Okay.
So as somebody, it's called temporary access. If you're under 50 and you lose your job, or you say you don't want to work again, you can go to your PFA. You can access your RSA account temporarily.
Now, they say you don't finish. I mean, if you don't come out for 4 months, then that validating document now, either letter to talk say I resign, or they sack me, or this of to just make sure. So we don't get that one. At least that one 25%, Abi. 25% for that after the 4 months with valid presentation of I've been sacked or I resign. All right, then make it for no loss. We get the number to call 0700 1000 102. Mona, call us. Now pension matter they talk about. Helen. All right, don't forget that today we discuss on how to collect pension money. This money is very, 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 very important, and of course, now that one they listen to. Make you call us on 0700 1000 102. Bless somebody there for a line. Helen. We not hear you. We not hear you at all. Okay, now make it for no loss, make it for no cost square. And also, yes, well, you start to enter small market. When we come back, we'll go fire down with how to collect pension money.
Oh my God, the way your eye they shine to. It be like say your office don't dash you small money, oh.
It pass that level, oh. My state just put hand for the contributory pension scheme, or CPS, so Pepe go rest after I retire.
God, talk true.
Yes, now. This CPS when National Pension Commission, PenCom, they supervise, go give you a bonge pension plan where you and your office go to pay small contribution to.
You sure?
Where?
But I hear say story they always enter this kind matter once you don't stop work now.
Not be so again, no. Because with CPS, your money they enter straight to your retirement savings account, and the pension fund administrator, when you choose by yourself, go run am for you, so story no go enter for front.
Correct.
Yes, so and now you get your retirement savings account for life, even if you use I find another work.
Sharp guy, you know they carry last at all.
And with the contributory pension scheme, you supposed to be sharp, well like me.
I go like check if my state don't join this kind matter. Oh,
no shaking for that one. Just carry yourself online. Go check
www.pencom.gov.ng.
Okay, we don't bust it for inside the matter. As it is hot, I don't go lie you. Yes, we don't bust it again. But as it is hot right now, well, I not say yes, they made a day for inside the studio. What will they do for here? That what will they call retirement matter? I got one question I want to ask you, Mr. Babatunde Phillips, and a very straightforward question. Now, if somebody we don't actually pay all retention in pension and everything, you understand, and income retire. Now, in good notify in RSA say is out of a job, or RSA by how will I talk am now say this guy for 4 months now, in money no they come regularly from in salary account or thereabout. So then they go contact him, say what did they happen, or now I got to go report say my pension I don't finish work, I don't tell you now since.
The essence of this enlightenment we are doing is for people to know their right.
Okay.
If you lose your job, you are no more on salary.
Yeah.
And 4 months after, the law says you can approach your PFA. Now you go suffer if you know approach your PFA to go out. And also, if
but is there any way that they would know?
Of course, there's a way they will know.
Salary, no, they come in like that.
But the owners, even by law, as my brother Chooks just mentioned now, that PenCom in our publication today, we said by law, within 7 days of payment of salary, your employer must remit your contribution to your general savings account. If after 7 days it's not delivered, it's an offense. And there is a penalty attached to it. But because the commission as a regulator, we are not magician. Somebody we have to is either the PFA on their own part, the person on their own part can look at those accounts that does not have remittances into them. But at the same time, the individual also should be able to monitor. If you have a statement of account and it's not there, we also encourage people that if your employer is not remitting as it should be, report.
Like they talk. Let's say a person where you hand the long pass, we want something in hand, 9 day long pass.
Of course now. If your employer has defaulted, let me use the word defaulted you by not remitting, anonymously report to the commission. We have the necessary department that will take it from there.
Okay.
We have recovery agents that also chase employers.
Okay. Hello, anybody there?
Hello?
Yeah, good evening. Who there for line?
Good evening, this is Jennifer.
Jennifer, we're talking about pension things. So, which question you want to ask about pension? Hello?
I don't want to know.
You don't want to ask question? When I hear a voice, I just know say this one never ready for pension. I'm still psychedelic woman. All right, they make it for all those people, they call us for instead online. Hello, who they for line?
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother. What's be your name?
This too.
From where, bros?
From Victoria Island.
You are welcome. Ask your question on pension.
Okay, please. I was working with a hospital, teaching hospital, and I joined Nigerian Army. So, now in Nigerian Army, we are not doing contributing pension. So how do I collect the ones I've contributed when I was working in the hospital? Okay, you were working for hospital before. Then after you finish working for the hospital, they come draft you enter inside Nigerian Army. Yes. And you dey collect salary for Nigerian Army. Yes. And you be the collect salary for the hospital before. Yes. So what will be the problem now? How to collect the pension there, because I've been doing contributing pension with them before.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. They go clear you now.
The Nigerian Army you are working with, are you there as a civilian or as a military arm? If you belong to the military arm of the military of the army, and the military arm combatant, as the case may be, the military are not under the scheme. They are they are not under the CPS. However, even for them that they do remittances there, they have collected the contribution that was made to the RSA. So you can, based on the papers we present to your PFA, to as a proof that you are already in the military,
I think his own problem now they say he don't work.
Yeah, I know.
For
you can approach your PFA that you are working under the military, and by virtue of being a soldier man, you are not under the scheme. You can be allowed to access it. But the civilian people who work in the administrative section of the military, like defense and co, they are still collecting they are still under the CPS.
Understand that.
So if that's I want to know, which particular is it Ministry of Defense as a civilian?
I don't think say in they concerned about in military pension now. Now the pension where in don't they pay when they work for health this thing.
The contribution we make.
Okay.
Naturally, if it's not civilian, when you move employment,
there's a difference between the contribution matter. That contribution, what did that one mean? What
it's the same thing. Contribution is not a pensioner. When you work, that is why retirement savings account is portable and it is transferable. If you change employment, you just need to give your new employer if it's in the civilian leg of the military, it's just to give them the RSA number, is PIN, and they will continue contribution will continue going.
As a civilian leg of the military. What they talk now is say the money that they pay for pension for that guy.
Contribution.
I ain't go willingly they put the money by himself.
It's from the employer.
That's what I'm saying. Now the same thing. What did they pay from his salary now? The contribution, pension, whatever, enter inside his salary when he did for the health this thing before income move now. If him they for civilian arm of the army now.
Contribution will continue.
All it needs to do is to carry the RSA
the PIN number.
To go give them for where in they now.
Excellent, my brother.
And what of if he's in the
military?
How will he get that one?
Of course, you will approach them with necessary papers and collect. And collect the informal. Yeah. But it has to be submitted through PenCom for that.
Many things. Many people they for inside this matter. I'm gonna check who they for online. Hello, I greet you. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Yes, you are welcome. What will be your name, brother?
My name is Innocent. I'm calling from Aja.
how to collect pension money now we talk about today. I beg, fire.
Yes, briefly, my question goes like this. Now, where I normally work, I'm no longer working with the company.
Okay.
And then I have found a job presently working.
Okay.
And I'm not entitled to pension in that company I'm working right about now.
Okay, your current company where you work, you are saying that they do not pay your pension, not because they're entitled to pension.
Yes.
Yeah? Is that what you are saying? Now, the former one, they give you pension.
Yes.
Have you taken it upon the current working people? Say, how far you want to start do pension?
No.
Okay, let my
by law, how many of you are working? Are you more than 3 employees in that company?
Yeah, about 15.
If you are more than
16,
3, you are more than 3 by law. The employer is obligated to remit money to your pension account. So it's not a question of it's not a question of whether the employer it's compulsory.
Tell them that report thing where you do report person. Like that.
So what you go do now is that you go anonymously report to National Pension Commission. Write to National Pension Commission.
I'm not go call your name.
Oduduwa Christian. No, put your name. Give us all the details about the company. Then we'll take it from there.
You'll take it from there. I like all this guy enforcement. Thank you. Now, I think they sweet me about this the National Pension Commission, the main business for inside the matter. And of course, we're going to take maybe one more call before we go on to giving our recharge card. Now, I work for you. Let's bless somebody for a line.
Hello.
I greet you. Good evening. What will be your name? Talk to me. Are they here?
Okay, my name is Badebo.
Badebo. Latibo.
Yes. From Ikorodu. The other time, I asked a question.
Yeah.
The man just gave an answer which does not correspond with what I asked.
Okay, what's your question?
The point was that I retired in 2007.
In 7, okay.
Then so many things were not considered that they've taken care of now. So those of us that retired in the year 2007 up till around the year 2010, that we didn't get anything. How do we get what we are entitled to?
Okay, hold on. He's going to talk to you one-on-one.
If you retire in year 2007, that means that is it on the mandatory retirement? 2007. The scheme started in 2004. Those that has less than 3 years to retire were exempted from the contributory pension scheme. So if you retire in 2007, automatically you must have been part of people that belong to the old scheme, the defined benefit scheme.
No. Hold it. This is what I mean. I retired on August 8th. The new scheme started on the 1st of July 2007.
Yeah.
Go on, we're listening.
2007.
Yeah, I'm just correcting the question you are creating. I retired year 2007.
Yeah.
But on the 8th of August, that's when I retired. So I fall into this new scheme. We are the first set of people.
Okay.
So you collected your accrued rights based on 2004 June, and you collected contribution from 1st of July up to that August 2007.
How did you know that I collected?
I'm asking you a question. You collected, because your employer is expected to put your contribution into your RSA from 1st July 2004 to that August 2007.
Time is going. You said you asked me. Instead of starting from year 2004, my employer just started from 2007
It's not. I can do it. It's not.
He's talking about his employer.
Your employer, is he a private employer or government employer? Which kind of employer? Is he a private employer?
NTA. That's where I
NTA
work.
is this.
Yes.
It is. You need to come to PenCom because it is possible for. I'm just speaking. It's possible for them to have paid a bulk amount into your RSA representing, because if you use NTA, you did the enrollment exercise in that 2007.
Yes.
You did that enrollment that is carried out by PenCom. Everything is capped because you will have been required to bring your details for the various years.
Where do I come to? Where do I come to?
88A Oduduwa Crescent, National Pension Commission, GRA Ikeja.
Oh,
come and see us and come with your details.
So I will get in touch with you. Sure.
Yeah.
Oga, please come there.
88A Oduduwa Crescent. Ask to see the zonal head. Mr. Babatunde, 88 Oduduwa, we'll look at it and see how we address it.
I'll rectify.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Oh, but the thing on the top will come like battle of the, you know, this guy thing is sweet way. I don't tell us say we know they ever get chance to finish this work. Of course, I want to thank you so much, Mr. Babatunde Phillips, because this one, where you don't tell us say now you really be the zonal head. 2007, I categorically state to you by so and so date, you should have collected your accruement. Oh, but those guys English, they suit me. I beg, give me your this thing, research card out. Mr. Chooks won't give out research card, I beg.
I will thank people today. I like the Baba that just called now. I think I know him. He has been complaining about this issue. Baba, I think the solution is just going to their office there, just like as he told you. Go to the office with all the necessary documents. I think the issue will be addressed in the office there. God bless you. Quickly, we want to give out a recharge card. The first one when we get now, NTN. And then take the code. After the code, the numbers now the numbers now 80022751567491114#. Down 19. Then another one that follows is Airtel. Then take the code. After the code, the numbers now 5918208047388249#. Then the other one that follows is 9 Mobile. Then take the code. After the code, the numbers now 31780561614337#. Then the last one now Glow. Then the code. After the code, the numbers now 5232527118119088#. This one are the cards where we get to give us.
All right, make it follow us every Friday, and of course that one from 5 o'clock to 5:30 in the hot. Next Friday we will continue with this topic or bring something very new. More know as the matter they be. This thing they brought to you by Inspend Media and of course National Pension Commission with the column Retirement Matter.